Okay, cool. Yeah, I saw it come up in my YouTube recommended because I've obviously subscribed to the
Yeah.
channel.
Um. So yeah, today we're racing in Canada. It's it's a full grid today, 20 drivers, so gonna be an exciting one for sure. At least dry qualifying it seems like, and I have my co-commentator back from a couple of weeks
Hello,
ago. Yeah.
good to be back. I enjoyed last time. I'm hoping we had an equally good race this time.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's see if someone gets out on the track yet.
Wondering if anyone, like last time, tries to go on the medium tyres, see if there's different strategies.
I, I'm not too sure about what strategy in Canada.
The
Mm,
wear isn't too bad here
yeah,
usually, so I wouldn't
I
expect
think I think it
any of
is.
the drivers to do a two-stop unless obviously that, of course, they get damaged.
Yeah, probably one stop. So yeah, now there are a couple of drivers getting out. Who is first on the track? I think it's probably, yep, it's a Williams of ASA SVV Jaguars.
I saw Woodsy went out right after him.
Yeah,
They all seem to be braking pretty late into the hairpin. Doing some tyre weaving, obviously, to get temperature in the tyres, which obviously will help them get a better lap. And no one really wants to be in front here because, of course, you can get a slipstream down the back straight if you're not too close and far enough away. Sorry, it wasn't Woodsy, it was Ural Ryan.
yeah, yeah, Ryan on the lap. Let's see, what can he do? Um, 19.3 in the first sector.
We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see how competitive the times in the sectors are till other people set their laps.
Yeah, we'll see that. As it seems like almost everyone is out on the softs. Only 3 guys in the pits right now.
The Renault of Oster's got a great toe off of
Yeah,
Ryan.
he really has. He's gonna gain a lot of time in the back straight. Ooh,
Oh, but you get squirmy.
yeah. Ryan 189 and Oster 5/10 slower. Mike goes P2. See.
It'll be interesting to see where Ryan gained the time because he seemed to be losing on the straight to Oster.
I just saw a couple of drivers invalidate their laps in the turn 3. It's quite easy to do that. Let's see, is someone maybe Mario's Formula 1 goes fastest by 2/10. See, Impact, no, he has invalidated. Merskati has invalidated as well, but let's see if he goes for another lap. No, he pits. Woodsy on a lap right now, let's see him then. Through the final sector now. It's a quite fast track, in qualifying it's about 1.8, maybe 1.7.
It'll have to be quite some laps to get into the 107s, I would think, because 3/10 off at the moment, but I think as the track gets quicker, the times will come down.
Yes, Woodsy goes P7 at the moment. Let's see where French can go only 9th. I think George goes up to P8. No, I don't. Combi Cormy goes up to P4, I think so.
I think Muscati's back on the track.
No, he's not. He's the pits.
It was his
no,
teammate.
he's. Yep, no, Muscati's on.
Oh, it was. I have it here that he is leading the championship.
Yep, he's. Muscati's leading the championship by quite a lot of points actually. Was it something like 20 points?
Obviously, I wasn't commentating for Italy, but in Belgium, I remembered him having a pretty good race.
Yep.
It is really hard to get that last chicane correct in this game because you have to make sure you don't go over it because it's really easy to invalidate your lap there, and I'm assuming that's what Muscati did.
Yeah, but it is his old lap, so it doesn't really matter. I think he's now gonna start his actual lap. But yeah, it's quite easy to do that there. Let's see, can Muscati or championship leader, and I'm gonna...
A little bit of a lock up in turn 2. .1 in the first sector.
That was a couple of tenths faster than Ryan's first sector. He goes a bit wide maybe.
Yeah, I was definitely wide. He had to crank a lot of lock on to stay in track limits there.
The chicane has gone pretty... Oh, actually that hairpin. Let's see. So Muscati is leading championship by 31 points at the moment. That goes really nicely.
Nails the last chicane. He's taking the shortest route to the line.
P8.
On the 8th.
Yeah. Let's see, someone... Jesse Formula 1 through the back straight at the moment. In the Alpha Tower currently P11. Let's see, can he improve?
Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, Alfa Romeo, sorry. Where can he go? He goes P9. Improves by 2/10.
Just behind Muscati.
Yeah. Let's see, it's Make in P2.
Nico's out on the medium tyres.
Oh, he's again out of mediums. I think has been a couple of weeks. Maybe last week he was also out of mediums.
Is this just because he wants to conserve sets of softs, or is it because he wants to try an alternate strategy?
I remember in Belgium he had a really good first sector, if I'm right. He just like was a couple of stunts faster than others, but then in the last two sectors he didn't make that much up time up.
Well, he
Just
probably had quite low wings in Belgium, which
yeah,
you
I
do
think
need
so.
quite a bit of here. So if he has a similar setup, he could gain a lot in the last sector because it's just a back straight, really.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Can he
Well,
go into the top 10?
He's got some speed because he's of course second in the championship. So
Yeah. Let's see, can he go into the top 10? He's starting his lap now. Ooh, he hits the wall
it's
there.
the wall.
I don't know if that gave him damage. Maybe not. He's continuing at least for now.
IT Smayak has just gone fastest with a 107.8.
So we are
That
into
is
this 107.
half a second quicker than anyone. And Mario's Formula One has just gone faster than that.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive lap times, and then they have still time to complete some more lap times. Let's see where Nico gonna go.
Getting the slipstream.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Where can he go? Now starting his last sector. To the final corners. Goes really nicely through those. Let's see now. He goes P15, that isn't enough.
Of course, if you start outside the top 10, you'll have a free choice of tyre anyway.
Yeah, so basically he needs to be in the top 10 if he wants to. If he wants to have some advantage.
Of course, starting 11th is the best strategic position because you're furthest up the grid and get a free choice of tyres.
Yeah.
I'm just looking through and Tim Revenge 95 has gone into the pits. I thought he was on a lap.
Yeah, let's see. Muscati is on a lap, I think so. Yep, he is. He's only 10th at the moment. Let's see.
He's half a second
Yeah.
up in the middle sector.
That's gonna
he
put him
locks
pretty
up.
high up. Ooh, he almost hits the wall there.
A lot of these drivers are trying a bit too hard. I see a lot of lock-ups and close shavings to the wall. That was very committed from the Scatty though.
Yeah, let's
Through
see.
that last week.
P3. Still though 3 tenths off. Of Marios.
I reckon that lock-up at the hairpin lost him a tenth and a half. I reckon he could have been much closer.
I don't think anyone is on a lap at the moment. But Impact Cat in the Racing Point has started his lap. Has started his outlap now.
He didn't have a good result at Belgium. He came 11th. I'm not. I can't recall if he got caught up in any incidents, but yeah, he's third in the championship. So he seems to have some pace if he can put it together.
Yeah. He's soon starting his lap. Mario's Formula 1 is also out on track, just to let you know. See now, open up the DRS. Let's see. Where can he
Lock
go?
up. Impact does a 19.1 in the first sector.
That's pretty good. Let's hope this Red Bull gets out of his way.
Well, maybe this is
Oh, he
actually
has
helping
aborted.
him with a
Impact has
slipstream.
aborted.
Ah, yeah.
I think, yeah.
Has he?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, he has.
He isn't using ERS anymore.
Maybe he just wasn't confident that he could make the time up.
Yeah, and just
Are you going for another lap?
I'm not too sure, but let's see P2 it's make. He's a 10th up in the first sector. Its make is a 10th up in the first sector in the Alpha Tauri. This looks really. Oh, he just invalidated there.
Yeah, he went. Yeah, I think he just turned in a bit too early.
Yeah, let's see Marius from 1. He's half a 10th up in the sector 2, or actually in the sector 3.
He's looking to improve just to secure that pole lap.
That was really close to invalidation, but he keeps it clean. Let's see now. Ooh, by 3/10, 175. Absolutely amazing from him.
That is a very good lap time. I'd be
Yes.
surprised if anyone can beat that. And considering his teammate in the other Red Bull is over 3 seconds behind him.
So let's see if someone is on. Miroskati is on a really good lap. He's improved to sector 2. He has improved 3/10. Oh, but he just invalidated.
Did he invalidate?
Yeah, he was 3/10 up.
I can't see if he's invalidated or not. Yeah, he's backed off. That could. If he wants to go for another lap, though, he has to do it now because there's only 20 seconds till the session ends.
If he has enough fuel, yeah, he can probably do it. No, he isn't gonna do it. Oh, maybe he. Oh. Let's see.
He is gonna try. I don't think he's gonna. He's not gonna have enough time. That's the end of the session.
Yeah. Actually, he has enough time. I think that's a little bit lagged for us. It sometimes shows less time for the spectators. I don't know.
Yeah, because he seems to be going full out.
Yeah, he's 2.5 steps up in this first sector. As Aras just
Minimum wheel spin on the exit there. That wasn't good for him because he doesn't want to start on like worn out tires.
Yeah.
3 tenths up again.
3.5 tenths. Actually, that might put him even into P2 if he can make a good sector.
He just really needs to nail these last 2 corners. He seems to have a lot of understeer.
It wasn't maybe perfect. He could have put the corners a little bit more, and he has improved only by 100. He lost some time in the last 2 corners.
Yeah, he understeered massively in that first part, and to not invalidate, he had to turn in really late for the second part, which lost him time on the exit. Disappointing for him, but it might keep him out of the chaos of the front 4.
I think that's it for qualifying. I don't think anyone is on lap anymore.
Nico did improve, but he was on softs, so he's not starting on those mediums as I thought he would be.
Yeah, he's in P8. So championship rivals are currently P5, Muscati and Nico in P8.
Be interesting to see who sets their car up for the race pace and qualifying pace, because obviously you can have setups that are very good in over one lap, and also setups that are, but those setups can be quite hard on the tyres.
Yeah, true. Um, so Mars Formula 1 P1, it's Make P2, Combi Cormi P3, Eric Joshua P4, Muscati P5, Nick P6, Ryan P7, Nico P8, Impact P9, Tahvo P10, George P11, X-Camel P12, Jesse P13, Mike P14, Tim Revenge P15, Woodsy P16, Jaguars P17, and then I didn't have the time to read those.
I wouldn't think the drivers outside the top 10 would try the mediums, because track position isn't too important here, because you can overtake.
Yeah, true. It looks some clouds on the sky, but this is gonna be a dry start. Maybe rain later, we don't know yet. So drivers are starting their formation lap really soon now, and it's absolutely amazing that we have full grid 20 drivers today. It's great to see. So let's see the tires now. Yeah, softs of course with the top 10. George in P11 starting with mediums, and actually X-Camel in P12 starting with hards, and many guys starting with the softs. So
I personally don't think that hard tyre is a way to go, because it's just going to have so little grip, and obviously because he qualified outside the top 10, he won't have the best pace anyway. So on those hard tyres, I just think it's just going to be a bit of a sitting duck, especially to the soft runners.
yeah, might be. So only 4 guys on alternative strategies. 35 laps today in Montreal. As this GP was cancelled actually in real life, but we're racing it in URL still. It's a great track, I like it.
It is one of my favourites to drive on this game as well.
Yeah, it's a really fast track as well.
I don't see the need to warm up the tyres like the drivers are now, because it just cuts to a cutscene where all the drivers get the same temperature on their tyres anyway. The Alpha Tauris may be able to swamp Mario's off the line though.
Let's see if that happens.
Predicted race strategy is a 2-stop actually. So perhaps I was wrong.
So let's see, we're starting now. It's the lights out, but we are not underway yet. Oh, there's one car that was weird, but they are starting now. Marios takes a pretty good start, but its make gets a really gets a better one, and its make leading currently. Then Marius from 1 in P2, Combi P4, and there's fight between Muscati and Eric Tesla. Pretty clean start, it seems like.
I'm on board with Muscati, and he didn't get the greatest start, but I think he made up a position.
Ooh, there's a yellow flag, impact gas. What has happened to him? Yeah, not too sure, something.
He's at the back. Oh, the Renault of URL Ulster has just been put into the wall by, I think it was the Williams of Mike.
Yeah, but he doesn't have damage yet, so... Ooh, there's quite a fight in P12 at the moment. Actually, for P13, there's 3 cars going into the last 2 corners. Only the Ferrari needs to cut the corner. Ryan pits.
Ryan, yeah, he got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I think he got damage on the first lap, and that just hasn't helped his race at all. On my screen, Tavo is paused, so he won't be giving the leaders any trouble while trying to pass them. For me, he jumped the start. But
yeah, I think it was just. I think it was just a lag that he has left the session, and then his AI jumps the start, so he can't really do nothing about it. Maybe he has some internet issues. But yeah. They are
Muscati is starting to close up on those ahead of him.
Yeah, Muscati currently P4 is pretty close to Coembi.
Does he want to risk a dive and risk his lead in the championship? Because if I were him, I would just go conservative and try and finish out this season with good haul of points. Smalik at the top has got over that DRX range, so he shouldn't be under threat from Marios anytime soon, but I'm keeping an eye on the battle between Muscati and those around him, but he seems to have lost a little bit of time out of the chicane going into the hairpin.
Yeah. But yeah, RF Chesu also pretty close to Muscati.
It's a yellow flag. And set there's 2 cars off at the hairpin. It's Camel and Oster
retard. VSC. VSC is out.
Be interesting because Oster looked like he crashed himself out the race, which isn't allowed in this league.
Yeah. I'm not too sure.
I only caught the last bit of it though, because he did have a collision with ex-Camel, who really hasn't had a good race, has he? He went off in the first lap, and I believe lost his front wing, and I believe he's just lost it again.
Yeah.
Scotty keeps locking up into that hairpin, which isn't going to do his front right tyre any good. But Josa is very close behind him, but I think it's that DRS off the back of now the AlphaTauri that is really helping him stay ahead. There's another yellow flag.
And the VSC
it seems to be nothing.
Yeah, VSC is ended.
The gap at the top is half a second.
Yeah, Mario's. It was 1.5 seconds before the VSC. Mario's has got some time, maybe on the VSC restart. Probably.
Yeah, perhaps maybe he had to make time with the Delta, and while that was happening, Mario's maybe just calculated a little bit better and accelerated earlier. Gets a bit squirmy outside the hairpin, but I would think he's gonna get this
Easily.
right now.
Easily. It's an easy
Pole
overtake.
position man back into first.
Both are pretty low on ERS. Well, not that low. Probably 30%.
It's a bit lower on 24% when I checked, and
Yeah.
Miscati has, oh no, sorry, Mario's has more. Speaking of Miscati, he has lost 4th place to Josa.
Yeah, not looking that great for him. Nico behind him, so oh, Tim Roman's a retard. What has happened to him? Can we see?
I believe he had a collision with Tavo. I think no. He's lost his rear wheel.
Yeah, in
he's
the
facing backwards.
exit of turn 2, and it's a full cost
Safety car.
Yeah, this is gonna make the game interesting now.
I'm just gonna check the race director to see if anything happened there with any incidents. There's a 3-second penalty. No, he left earlier. No, it doesn't seem like there was anything. I think he might have just lost it on traction.
Yeah, I can see as well. Let's see.
Marius and Smack into the pit lane.
Yeah, there isn't anything. Yep. I think the top 7 comes into the pits. And then a couple of more guys. Oh, AlphaTauri needs a double stack. As in great.
And he changes his front wing.
So it's that's probably why he's lost some time. And he has no drop.
That could be a reason, of course, yeah.
Yeah, he's now down to P5. And Mario's and him has now 1 car.
This really does favour the soft tyre runners because these medium tyre runners haven't worn out their tyres yet for a reason to pit, so they're not really. Of course, they'll have track position, but it could make it the race more entertaining. Of course, for us to see some of the top guys get over, to have some overtakes. But Mario's and Smack, who got jumped by Josa, have only been overtaken by 2 cars, so it wouldn't be that much of a gain.
Yeah.
For the medium tyre runners in the start.
Let's see how many. Maybe this lap and next lap the safety car is still gonna be out. Maybe. Yeah.
Of course, the weaving is more needed in safety car periods because it doesn't cut to a cutscene, as the pit window says it's now open, even though the majority of people have made their stops. The weaving is more needed at this point because it doesn't cut to a cutscene where everyone has the same tyre temperature, so who can warm those tyres up quicker could possibly have a massive advantage going forward in this race.
Yeah, might be, but George and Haas are in P2, P1 and P2. They haven't pitted yet. They started on the medium, so they're still staying out. And Mercati has actually gone onto the hard compound tires.
Trying to one stop, because it did say it was a two-stop strategy at the start of the race, so
yeah, he's probably trying it. He's down
I'm
to P8.
not sure those tyres could last though.
Yeah.
We'll see when the medium runners come in, because I expect those tyres to last around 14, 15, 16 laps. So those hard tyre runners should be able to take it like maybe 20. Well, maybe he could do it.
Maybe it's a safety car, so that has helped him a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Really is. But Mascati thinking the long game for his championship.
Yeah, he can always go on to the soft end if he wants to. But his championship rival is a couple of positions ahead of him. Let's see when George does go. I think he has gone already.
The Haas is right behind him.
So is Marios. Ooh, Marios pulls to the inside. And overtakes straight away.
There was contact on my screen between them.
Yeah, I think it was also
Marios went into the back of him, and there's an incident with the Alpha Tauri. He got pushed off the track, but he still manages to keep it put in. Marios already on the back of George.
It's Mike, it's a couple of positions behind.
Joseph seems to have some incredible race pace, because he started, I believe, 4th.
Yeah, seems to be going great for him. There's sector 2 and 3 yellow flags. Sector 2, that's Alpha Tauri, seems like. Oh, there's retirement.
I'm just keeping tabs on the lead battle as Marios is just taking the lead.
Yeah, Marios has taken the lead. It's Mike still down in P4. Let's see, Arch Joshua now gonna overtake George. Pretty easy overtake. George doesn't fight it.
Well, he did go for the defensive move. I just think he got out-braked around the outside there. Jozo has actually got some incredible plays, because he's already catching Marios.
No, Marios is all over George. Oh, sorry, not Marios. Mike is all over George, and he overtakes him. And no, it's
looks like
Nico's
George is just braking early and letting the others go past him.
Yeah, it looks like it. Well, he is
Although
on
he
different
doesn't
strategy, though.
He doesn't brake early.
There's contact now, and Nico and George into the wall. That's not
not
good.
Be happy about that.
Yeah, that's Nico's championship. Really bad to his championship.
Although Mascati will be happy about that.
Yeah, indeed. It's Mario from the one that's the fastest lap. I think Nico left a little bit too little room to.
Yeah, I from on board he looked like he opened the steering wheel a bit too much, but maybe going back to the lead battle, Marios has broken that 1 second gap. Perhaps I was a bit premature with saying Joe's has got incredible pace, because maybe he just managed to warm up the tyres better on the restart.
Yeah, let's see if Smake can overtake Joshua now. He's 8 tenths behind. so it's gonna be pretty hard. I don't think DRS is enabled yet. Maybe next lap, if I'm right.
Yeah, it's always 3 laps after a safety car, I believe.
Yep.
Although, on my screen it says Mac's got it.
Yeah, he has. Maybe it has been 3 laps. Oh, Nico is retired.
That is not good for his championship.
And that's a safety car.
He's already got a, I think that's 31 points deficit. Does he? So he's going to drop even more points to Muscati this race.
Yeah, Muscati is at least, for now, Muscati is gonna get 10 points.
Unlike Lewis Hamilton, Muscati has to just keep this together and stay on the track. Obviously, Lewis had the brake bias thing, but there's nothing that extreme in this game. You can't set the brake bias to 86%, as I believe it was for Lewis Hamilton. So I don't think we see a chance of Muscati locking those wheels up and going straight on at the first corner. Famous last words though, commentator's curse.
Yeah. Let's see if someone is gonna box and try another tires. I don't really think so. Because they're just pitted.
This is really helping Muscati with his tyre life though on the hards. And if he can just keep good enough pace ahead of the guys behind him, he should be in a fantastic position if he's doing a one-stop.
Oh, Mario's spitting. That's interesting. Really interesting. He's going for the hards.
Yeah.
Mario's going for hards. He's gonna try and go to the end with those.
Maybe he was listening in on our commentary on Muscati's strategy.
Maybe, but he's gonna drop all the way back to P10.
I don't see why he's done that. Obviously, he might be in a better position at the end of the race with those hard tyres, but he'll have to overtake Muscati, who's on 6 lap older but still hard tyres.
Yeah, and I think these drivers are gonna go onto a new set of mediums at the end of the race, so or maybe softs.
I don't see the point of throwing away track position like that though.
Yeah, me neither.
But I guess he's 4th in the championship. He's not really under threat from behind. Well, he is only 9 points ahead, but he could maybe get up to 2nd if he really gets on a form in these last few races. I don't think there's a chance of anyone really catching Muscati in the standings now that Nico has retired. But yeah, I don't see the point of that strategy. I know he wants to risk it, but why risk your 4th place in the championship as well? I said that Hamel wasn't having a good race as well, but he's up in 7th. I know there's been safety cars, but they've really helped his race recover.
Yeah, it has helped him a lot. I think the safety car is gonna go in this lap, and it's still gonna take a while as we are only in the sector 1.
There hasn't been much side-by-side action in this race, but obviously the strategy has been quite interesting with Marius and Muscati going for alternate strategies.
Yeah. Muscati is up to P4, so looking pretty great for him.
The penalties seem not as bad as I thought they would be, considering the nature of the chicanes at this track. I know certainly I would have gotten more penalties by now.
It's a really easy track to get penalties.
Safety car in this lap.
Yep. So let's see now. Joshua leading. At the moment, it's Make P2 and Nick P3. Muscati P4 on the hard tires.
He's not going to have much warm up, but he does have track position, which isn't as important around here as.
Oh, just on the wall almost.
He's broken his front wing.
Has he?
Yeah, he's broken the left end plate of his front wing. Obviously, that's not good. But he was just weaving too much,
and
he's gone into the pits. That was there's a Red Bull in the background still warming his tyres. It's Mario's, but that's very costly for Josa.
Yeah,
because
he's last now.
Yeah, he just got very trigger happy, or I can get in this case pedal happy. But Muscati is actually right behind Nick Kenshin.
So Muscati seems to have a pretty good pace on those hards.
But they are 8 laps old, so I'm not sure if they can go to the end. Whereas Marius might be able to go to the end.
Yeah. But let's see, maybe there's been already 2 safety cars, so those has definitely helped me. I think Jesse Formula 1 is also in an 8 lap old hard, so Muscati takes a penalty.
I've also noticed that Marius has got a penalty, so that is something he really didn't want to have if he's going to get these track positions.
Yeah, Marius is also overtaking a couple of guys already. He's up to P8 now. He has, of course, fresh hearts as those guys.
I was saying before, wasn't I, that there's not as many penalties as I thought there would be, but now, of course, there has been.
Yeah.
So the commentator's curse strikes again.
Let's see, can Mario's overtake X come up? For P7.
George has got a penalty just then.
Yeah.
I think Mario should, if he's got DRS, but I don't think he will have because of the safety car, should get past Hamill pretty easily, who's on 12 lap old mediums. They will soon be coming to the end of their life, I do believe. Because the predicted strategy for the softs was 8 laps, which Tavo is actually on 9 lap old tyres, and he's second to last. So as old, Max got a 3-second time penalty. So the time to penalties come thick and fast now.
Yeah, no, almost everyone has penalties, apart from 3 drivers, actually 5 drivers. But its Make seems to have a 3-second lead already.
Yeah, he's nearing that gap, and Ryan's just got a penalty.
Yep. 6
Come
or
on,
2
guys,
yellow flags.
keep it on the track.
Ryan has gone off. He doesn't seem to have damage. See, Mario's Formula 1 now. He's turning on his ERS overtake button. He has a lot.
Hamill's also got DRS though.
Yeah. Marios doesn't overtake him yet. Maybe now.
He's got a fantastic run out the last corner though.
Yeah, he's gonna sail past him. As we see Mike and Jesse Formula 1 going for it. This is gonna be really interesting. Let's hope they don't contact.
Oh, he holds it though. Mike.
Oh, Jesse goes into the wall. A little bit.
Yeah, he's got front wing damage. The same as his teammate, but on the opposite side. Mario's gonna pull the move off.
Yeah, Mario's up to P6 now, and Jesse has damaged his front wing.
He's making the most of those hard tyres, I think.
Yeah, he's indeed.
That was a great little battle, but of course, Jesse had to go into the wall.
Yeah, and he's dropping back now because of that. It's gonna be really hard for Merskati to go to the end with those tires.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier,
Yeah, maybe he's gonna do it. I'm not too sure.
Hamill and Jesse, I believe, going to the pits.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a battle between Marios and Moscati later on. If Moscati can take those tyres to the end, that is, because Marios will have fresher tyres, and if they're both going to the end, I believe Marios will have a little bit of a pace advantage due to his fresher tyres.
Yeah, Mario's Formula 1 pretty close to Mike, the Williams. So let's see if he can overtake.
Got a bit of oversteer on the exit there for me.
And just to say, its make has a 4.5 second lead. Sector 2 yellow flags. Not too sure what
No
has
one
happened
stopped.
there.
Marios is definitely going to get past Mike here.
Ooh, he
what
almost
did
started
push-
the wall.
That was reminiscent of Rubens Barrichello and Michael Schumacher at Hungary in 2010. That was very close to him.
That
I
was
think
really
Mike
close.
went to leave him space, and Marios just went for it on the outside.
Yeah, that was really close, but Mario keeps it out of the wall.
Actually, now that thinking about it, I believe those Moscati and Marios do have a bit of an advantage at the moment, because those medium tyres will be wearing out as there's a yellow
I
flag.
think it's just Ryan who has retarded into the pits.
As I was saying though, yellow flag for the tyres. Those mediums will start to be wearing out. Well, the hards can obviously keep that pace. So, Woodsy will be a bit vulnerable as well. Kenshin and Smoke. But I think the person in the best position, contrary to what I was saying earlier, as Moscati gets another penalty, I think Marius is in the best position at the
I
moment.
think so. Because let's see, his gap to leader actually it's 11 seconds, so he's gonna be easily ahead of its make when he pits. And of course he's probably now starting to catch them. As the
Oh! On my screen he hit the wall. I'm not sure if that...
on my screen he didn't. So maybe
I think
just
that's
a lag.
my lag.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's make us a 6-second lead. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty good fight, probably between its make and Mario's Formula 1 for a win. I think these two guys are battling for the win.
Impact is very close to the Haas ahead of him. Got DRS, and actually I failed to notice that they're both on hard tyres as well.
Yeah, as we see Nick and Mike pitting.
Yeah, this leaves Moscati and Mario's in very good position. So I was saying earlier I don't see the point of the strategy, but now I am seeing the point. Maybe they were, as I was saying earlier, they're thinking ahead, obviously Moscati for the championship and Mario's for the race in general. So good thinking from the both of them.
can Impact overtake the Haas? Just drop back now a little bit.
He got a penalty, but on my screen it didn't really go over the curb. It might have been an inch or two, but I think that's a bit of a harsh penalty there.
Yeah.
Mike gets one.
Yeah, a lot of penalties left actually. As we see, it's Mike pitting from lead. What is going on is new mediums. So Mercati leading now, Marius from 1 in P.
Those mediums should be able to go to the end, I would think.
Yeah, George pits P3. Let's see if some guys, is he gonna come out in P6 or P4 or P5 actually? Yep, he comes out in P5. Maybe gonna take P4 immediately. Yep, he's
George
he has
back
gone
in a
for
good
it.
position, but I don't think those tyres will last. But
No.
I think it'd be an incredible job from Muscati to take those tyres to the end, considering their age compared to Mario's.
And it's gonna be a hard task, but maybe he can do it. Still, over 10 laps to go. 13 laps, so see how this goes.
Gap seems to be going up between Muscati and Mario's.
Oh, that's weird.
So I wouldn't count Muscati out at all at this point.
No, definitely not. As we see, Impact and Friends fighting for P5. Impact isn't using any RS.
Mario's has just hit the wall on my screen. I'm not sure if he got front wing damage or that might have just been my lag again.
I wasn't looking at Marios, but it seems like he just took front wing damage. Sneak sets the fastest lap, and Impact and the Hostar are going side by side.
Oh, can he get him on the exit? This will be a great move if he can, and he has. Fantastic.
Yeah, Impact into P5 now. So looking great for Racing Point right now.
Yeah, but they're both on very old hard tyres.
They are.
Of course, those tyres may be able to go at the end, but they'll have to last. Like, they'll have to not be worn out at all, really. So, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the likes of Muscati's, Mario's, and Impact just go on the softs for a mad dash to the end. Perhaps if there's another safety car, they will.
Yeah, but its make is only 6 seconds from Muscati, so with those new mediums, he should be able to.
And he said the fastest lap, as you say that.
Yeah.
The gap is coming down between Mario's and Muscati, so contrary to what I said earlier, maybe Mario's is just a little bit quicker because of the freshness of his tyres as he laps his teammate.
Yeah, and its make is gaining with I think its make is gaining on Muscati by a second on lap about. So
And he's right behind George.
yeah, should be a pretty. Ooh, George has a little slide out of the corner, and I think he's
George is saved by the back marker, isn't he? No, because he hasn't opened DRS for some reason. I would have thought he had it.
Yeah. As Marius Formula 1 gets another 3-second time penalty.
That's not what he's going to be wanting at this time, especially with Smake bearing down on him. I'd say at this point, Smake is the favourite to win this.
Yeah. Oh, there's the yellow flag. If this is a safety car, it's gonna be really mixing up
It's
the race.
Joseph, and he's lost his front wing.
Ooh, is it gonna be a safety car or VSC is gonna mix up if it is? No, it
He's
isn't.
got going.
It isn't.
Mike's just got himself a penalty, I do believe, because he didn't have the penalty last time I looked at him.
And this race is actually looking pretty good for the Haas driver in P7 because he doesn't have a penalty yet.
That is true. Very
Yes.
clean driving from him.
Yes, he's
As
probably gonna go.
Miscati and Mario's are in Smake's sight, so I do believe he will be looking to
Ooh,
pass
Marius
soon.
hits the ball out of the last corner in the
Feeling the
championship.
pressure, obviously.
But doesn't seem like he got damaged. Maybe that was a lag. I'm not too
Smake's
sure.
going to have so much more grip. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries it. I think going into turn 3 here even doesn't quite have the acceleration to do so. But
Yeah,
just on board with him right now, and he's just biding his time. He knows he's got the faster tyres, and he knows he's probably going to get past within the next lap and get into the lead within a few. So I don't see the need to risk it for him.
But of course, if it's Make is behind Mario's Formula 1, it's gonna help Merskati a lot because I think it's 8 laps remaining anymore. So
I wouldn't say that. I'd say we were saying if the two ahead of him pit for soft tyres under a safety car, I don't think that would give them that big advantage, considering Smake right now is on decently fresh mediums.
yeah, but it's Make now going for the move, and he has easily overtaken Mario's. Let's see the penalties now. So it's Make us 3 seconds, Merskati 6 seconds.
Is Joza unlapping himself?
I think so. He's on the softs. So he's
Perhaps going for a fastest lap.
yeah, he's probably even
Oh,
gonna get the DRS.
Has Miscati made a mistake? Because Smake's a lot closer. Yeah, his tyres are definitely wearing out now, Miscati. I mean, look, he's done 21 laps on those tyres. It's been a fantastic effort, and even more so if he takes them to the end, but I don't think they'll last. As he gets a snap of oversteer on the exit, I think it's only a matter of time before Smake it gets him.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be an easy, well, not easy win, but it's gonna be a win for Smake if he can. He has a lot of laps to
Oh,
overtake.
Miscati has DRS himself.
Yeah, and Smake is really low on ERS, so he couldn't pull a move yet. And Merskati has still DRS.
Fantastic run out. Yeah, because that's how the detection works at this track. If you get it on the first one, you'll get it on the second one.
As we see George pitting for soft.
He's going to get him up the inside here in turn 3. No, he backs out of it. Thinks about it. Mario's is not that far behind these two, so maybe you could possibly capitalise if they come together, or if, you know, after Miscati gets past, he'll have slightly better tyres. So, yeah. And as Mike's got past him around the outside.
Yes, making the lead now. No, he just needs to bring it home. And there's not many laps left, so it's gonna be a great fight for P2.
Miscati's got DRS, so he might actually be able to get back past Mate here. Because he's closing and he's closing.
Not close enough. Ooh, just a little bit wide.
Understeers. I think it will be a battle between Mario's and Miscati here.
Yeah, definitely. Let's hope.
I don't see the point of pitting anymore. I don't see the point of pitting. It's too late, in my opinion.
Let's hope Merskati's tires doesn't blow up.
That would be a bit like Max Verstappen last weekend, which he would not be happy about. A bit like Max Verstappen himself.
Yeah. It seems like he's keeping the P2 for now, at least.
Joe's has got another 3-second time penalty. I don't want to miss out on any battles, but I'm just checking the race director to see how many penalties each driver's got. Marios has got another exceeding track limit, so I don't think he's in. He can afford to do too many more, risking getting another penalty.
Yeah.
I think the penalties sometimes do ruin battles because ultimately they're meaningless things. A few weeks ago, when I was doing the Division 4 commentary, I believe it was one of the Hasses held up one of the faster guys for the entire race, and he had a penalty, which would have annoyed me personally because he was basically fighting for nothing because he had a penalty.
Yeah, but this track is really easy to get penalties, and Mario Formula 1 gets one more, so he has 9 seconds now. So no, this should be in the Muscati's hands, but Muscati locks up. Those tires aren't good anymore, really. Smake is gonna easily win this one if he just brings it home. Just 4 more laps to go.
Mario's really nailed that last corner there. He's getting like 3/10 on Muscati ahead.
Yeah, but let's remember Mario has 3 seconds more of penalties now than Muscati. So he needs to also clear 3 seconds from Muscati. Then he would.
I don't think he's got that sort of a pace advantage at this moment in time.
Nope, doesn't seem like it.
The only thing he can really hope for is Muscati's tyre blowing up. Which is a possibility if we're being run on simulation damage. I'm not sure if we are though, are we?
We are on full damage, but it can still blow up.
I thought it was only on simulation it could blow up.
Yeah, it can blow up on full damage as well. I have had it happen. It's about maybe 80%, 80 to 90% when it blows up.
So it might be just the simulation. If it like you hit your front wing and it hits the wheel, that might be what I was referring to.
Yeah, that is that doesn't happen on full damage, but yeah, on tire wear, yeah, it can blow up. Maybe in like 80 to 90%. Of course, if you had a good luck, it might be able to go into above 90.
It's all been a good strategy for each of the top 3. They've all had slightly different strategies, but of course Muscati and Mario's having similar ones. But they've all mastered the strategy. I think Snake obviously got the best call with his medium tyres near the end. But yeah, it's been a good race and good strategy from the top 3.
Yeah, it has. But oh no, they both have 9 seconds of penalties. Muscati and Mario's both have 9 seconds. So
now this is for position.
Yep.
Of course, Mario's doesn't know that. Actually, he will because of
he will know. Yeah.
Position counter. So that will give him a little bit more confidence to try. But he's not using ERS. Perhaps he's saving it to the last lap.
But he's pretty
And
close to
Muscati might be just
though.
using it to stay ahead.
Yeah, Muscati doesn't have any ERS.
I think Muscati's just using all of his to stay ahead right now.
Yeah, but there's still 2 laps to go.
Now neither of them want to go over a curve or like just go over a white line really, as Smank gets a 3-second time penalty himself, but I don't think it really matters because he's so far out front.
Mario's
as Mario's gets another penalty.
I see 12 seconds now. Yes. So no, it should be again pretty easy for Muscati if he just doesn't take another penalty for this.
Muscati just seems to be fast in all the bits that he needs to compared to Mario's.
Yeah.
He might not have the overall pace, but in the bits he needs to stay ahead, he is quite quick.
Just like Lewis Hamilton in Bahrain.
Of course, yeah. Because Hamilton didn't have the fastest car, but he used in Bahrain, he used the most of his talent to get the most out of it, and ultimately beat Verstappen in a controversial way, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Muscati gets a bit twitchy, but so does Mario's. It's the last lap, and Mario's, I think, should start deploying all his ERS.
Yeah, but he's
Oh! He hit the wall on my screen again, but I'm not sure if
that
that's
was
lag.
a lag.
I believe it
was
would
a
be.
lag. And we should see George overtaking Impact into P6. He's on a pretty new soft, so George has made up quite nicely.
I think Muscati must have saved some ERS over those last laps, because he's got the gap over a second now.
Let's see, Muscati has about 15% of ERS.
So maybe he was just like using it on that last lap.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think Mario's used as much
As we
as
now
he could
see,
have.
it's Make Us Won the race today in Canada. Amazing drive for him by 10 seconds.
Fantastic strategy.
Yeah, about 12 seconds he has won, and Muscati is P2. That's over the finish line.
There's been a crash out after the line. As Kenshin actually gets second.
They do get. They did on purpose. They just want to crash.
No, because he went into Josa.
Yeah, but it's after the line, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know, but it was a bit. And Kenshin did actually get second place though.
Oh, how did that happen? Oh, because
I think
of the penalties.
There's a penalty, yeah.
These two got so many of penalties, so Nick was able to get it. So
yeah, he put himself in the correct position to do so, so credit to him.
Yeah, indeed. Good run for him as well.
Driver of the day goes to the Haas driver that I can't possibly pronounce.
Yeah, I can't either.
That's why we've been referring to him as the Haas driver.
Yeah. See, it's Make just won the race. Amazing race for him. Nick P2, Muscati P3, Mario's Formula 1 P4, George P5, the Haas driver P6, Mike P7, Axe Camel P8, Woodsy P9, Impact P10. So that's our top 10 who get points. And then out of the top 10 we have Jesse Formula 1, SSV Jaguares in P12, RS Joshua P13, Tavo P14, Corporal Glegg P15, Ryan P16, Nico P17, Combic Army P18, Tim Revenge P19, and Oral Oster P20.
Nick Kenshin only got 3 seconds of penalties, while so he must have got within 6 seconds of Muscati. I did see that gap, but if you look at Muscati's best lap time compared to Smake, look at the difference.
Yeah.
It's nearly 2 seconds. That was not very action-packed race, but it was certainly interesting to watch.
Yeah, let's see if we get some interviews. From the top 3. But yeah, that was it for today's race. Muscati can at least do an interview. Let's see if we can get some more. It's May can't come. His mic is dead, broken. Let's see. Well, we can start with Muscati as least. So I'm just gonna invite him. Or actually, we can. Yeah, I'm gonna just invite Muscati, and we're gonna be soon. Let's see if we get Muscati on the line.
I think he's just joined.
He hasn't joined yet.
I heard the notification sound, so I thought he had.
Yeah, I'm gonna say to him that he joins the call.
He's just joined.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so you finished P3 today as your championship rival Nico DNF, so quite a good thing for you. Are gonna extend your advantage in the championship. How was your race today?
I think it was a pretty shit race from me, but somehow I got the podium because I got a 9 second time penalty for track limits, and my qualifying lap was pretty good, but then I messed up that final turn, so yep.
Took those hard tyres a very long way, so I thought you wouldn't be able to take them to the end, but you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, they was like totally completely done in the end. It was over 70% wear.
That's possible puncture region, so well done for taking them to the end.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah. Thanks for as well. Let's see the next week's track. I don't remember it, so it's gonna be Japan. How do you like Japan?
Kinda. It is very hard track to overtake, but yeah, let's see.
Yeah, let's see it. But still, you have I think 46-point lead now in the championship, so you're pretty safe at the moment. So see you
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah, bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye. So yeah, I'm not too sure if we get anyone more. Let's see if Nick wants to do interview. Still, I've asked him once, but let's see. Let's wait for a little bit if he answers. I think Nick is coming. It's soon.
Yeah, I'm just going through some things, so while waiting for the interview.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Yep, I think we are now gonna get him. Just yep. Let's see. Hi, can you hear me? Your microphone is muted, so if you try and get that on.
Hi, do you hear me?
Yeah, I do. Do you now?
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
Give it to me. So didn't know how it works.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. But you finished P2 today because of the penalties. It was quite amazing how you only got 3 seconds of penalties. So go through what happened there.
Yeah, actually it was a stupid mistake because after the 3-second warning I didn't receive a new penalty, and the first 2 penalties was behind another driver and one even actually during the safety car. So yeah, that was a pretty bad one to me. I wanted to finish the race without a penalty, but yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Things happen.
It seemed to work anyway because you managed to get 2 positions from your lack of penalty.
Yeah, correct. So yeah, in the end it was quite good, but yeah, in the middle of the race I had wing damage as well, so I had to pit early. Yeah, that wasn't that lucky because when I went in, the safety car came out, so that was quite unlucky. But yeah, in the end, won 2 positions because of the penalties. So P2 in the end is yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, where did you qualify in qualifying? Do you remember?
I qualified in 6th, and the qualifying was actually pretty bad to me because last week I did 2 other league races, and my quali time was 7.9 and 7.8, and now it was 8.6 or 8.4. But the Renault car is new to me, and I was really struggling with the car in the first two laps. So that wasn't that good, but yeah, in the end P6 for this car, it was okay.
Yeah.
But
So
it actually could have been much better.
yeah. Okay. I don't know if you are gonna race next week, but if you are, then how do you think of Japan?
Well, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite one on the list. So I have to try my best for it. But yeah, let's give it a go.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for the interview, and we will maybe see next week if you're racing. But
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
If there's space, I probably will. So
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for this time.
Yep.
Nice
Thanks.
evening. Bye bye.
Bye. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So that's it for today's race in Canada in D5. Thanks everyone for watching today, and see you next week at 7 p.m. and yeah, bye for now.